Girl, don't nobody want to talk about this, girl. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Don't nobody want to talk about none of this. All right, y'all. So I'm in here chilling, doing whatever it is I need to do, and then people start sending me stuff, and it is a letter or a statement on letterhead from Tamar's attorney's office, and so the letter reads. Official statement of Tamar E. Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B chart in the top 20 overall has meant the world to me, and your support has been incredible. That is why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with a male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. The rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who've never asked to be dragged into this nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibility and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. Stay focused on what I've been creating, storytelling, making music, and films for that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde, yes, I hope you'll give it a listen. And I thank you again for lifting us up so high on the charts, Tamar Braxton. And success to you and your album. I just find it very odd that after you start a shitstorm, now all of a sudden you want to go focus on your project, so on and so forth, and you want to let your lawyers handle it. Well, let me tell you something. Your lawyers are about to have a whole lot to handle. I told you once, and I'm going to tell you again, I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in, been sued by some of the best. Okay, check my lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree. Stayed in court with Chris Stokes. Stayed in court with XYZ Company. Stayed in court with Music Company. And I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's. It's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you, Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper because the relationship was extremely inappropriate, and I knew that this is how you was gonna play it. So now we finna take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was going to play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only reason you dropped that video is because, and I said, I ain't going to do it to you. Y'all remember that? I said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, and I said, I ain't even gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate. Well, we're sitting at Ruth Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between your dress. Mr. Walker, her attorney, you let me know if that's appropriate or not appropriate because you were sitting there. Let me move over. You were sitting there and he was drinking and talking and he was touching in between your legs, and rightfully so. Now, let me give her this. You pushed his hand and was like, stop. But you know that cute little stop that y'all girls do. And he kept leaning in. And whispering and he would rub in between her legs again, and she would push his hands off again, real cute, like real 16-year-old, like. Let me know if that's appropriate or inappropriate as a male co-star. And I'm going to tell you something. I just thought about something, and I thought about this in the very beginning. I'm the fool in this situation. I am the biggest fool in this situation because now it's all making sense. I'll never forget calling my best friend Quisha, and I said, you know, XYZ is going on, and I can't understand for the life of me why Tamar is doing this in front of me. I remember saying that. I remember saying, you know, me and her are just getting to know each other, and she got this stuff going on with Mendices, and she know I'm a YouTuber, and she know I'm a blogger, and I'm curious to know if she's doing all of this because she want me to go tell it. You know what I'm saying? And now that I look back at all of it, I really do feel like it was a scheme that you set up to put me in this position to do it. I also remember overhearing when I got to the video shoot, I walked in, it was you and Dineva was already there, L'Oreal was there, and y'all kept making references to, oh my God, Tamar, when this come out, it's gonna break the internet. It's gonna break the internet. Now, let's get back to the notion of inappropriate behavior, okay? So we've got him playing up your thighs in Roof Chris. I don't know if that's inappropriate or not. We're gonna have to let Mr. Walker or the rest of the lawyer, or I'm gonna have to call Annalise Keating and let her decide. I will say this, the simple fact that when we would leave the Four Seasons, and when we got to V12, and when we would leave Roof Chris, the fact that when we was at Four Seasons, you and him bent around that corner because them girls was out there that saw y'all, and that softly made the blogs. Them girls saw y'all. The fact that you was hiding behind that stairwell until that car came up, that would probably suggest that what y'all was doing was inappropriate, because if it was platonic, why wouldn't all of us just walk right on outside into the car? When we went to the V12, man, and they lit up all the candles and stuff, Mendices was outside behind us. He beat me there. So if it wasn't inappropriate, then why isn't Mendices and his friend in the video with us doing this? And matter of fact, okay, because since you getting your ducats in a row, I got to go ahead and get mine in a row. Because, see, we forget that night at V12, there were several people, celebrity friends included, that were up in that section that witnessed what was going on, as well as the harem of girls. So this is the first thing we gonna do. If you were one of the people that were in that VIP section at V12 who saw Tamar Braxton tipsily or drunkenly sitting in Mendices' lap in a very flirty manner, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you were with those group of females that was at the Four Seasons that night when they was trying to hide behind the columns before the valet people brought the car, if you was one of those people that saw them that night as well, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com, because I would like to talk to you. The next thing, let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. And Mr. Walker, down to the law office, you're going to want to write this one down, because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face, and I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you going to sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendices did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen? We're going to say that didn't happen. We're going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do. We gonna pretend like at that video shoot for the video, the bedroom was right there. The living room area with the one-seater chair was there. All of us had been drinking the entire video shoot. We gonna pretend like you was not sitting in his lap with them booty shorts on and them 2 new big old titties you just purchased with the shirt split down like this? Is that what we finna do? Is we finna pretend like you wasn't sitting in his lap like this? He was sitting down, you had your leg crossed like this, sitting on his lap with them 2 tig old biddies like this, and we was all drunk. That's what we doing? That didn't happen? Or maybe it did happen, but that don't qualify as inappropriate behavior. Okay? Or what about the part when we left the video shoot all drunk and we all went to help you take the boxes and stuff back up to your house, and he walked right on in there in your house and got on the sofa and got under the cover, bitch, like he was very comfortable laying there. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? Now, Vince was there because Vince came out and said hello to everybody, so I'm not alluding that nothing freaky happened, but Vince was there. We walked upstairs. His drunk ass went straight to your sofa and went straight to that cover, and he did it in a very familiar manner, like he had done did it before, or like he had done left that cover there before. Are we saying that none of this happened? Or are we just saying it's appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what the basis is of the legal facsimile that you don't put out on the internet and what your lawyer people supposed to be calling to talk to me about. Okay, because baby, you ain't the only one that got lawyers. You ain't the only ones that's lawyered up. And the funny thing about it is, you gonna really gag, bitch. Because you ain't the only one that got lawyers on the line. One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch. Okay? I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole harem of black females that hate your ass that's attorneys in my inbox ready to go. Not to mention the ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'ma hire. I might just hire all of them, starting with the white man who you used to give all your loving to, and let him handle it since he knows your ass inside and out. What you want to do? What you want to do? Baby, I ain't never been scared of you. I've been told you leave me alone. I've been told your motherfucking ass to leave me the hell alone. And then if y'all notice, the statement got less to do about the gossip and more to do about the album. I feel like a big dumbass right now. I really do. Because I feel like you roped me into all of this for this moment to promote that damn album. It's all making sense to me now. It's all making sense because the way you were overly flirty and the way you and Zoe kept trying to probe me with questions, with stuff with Mendices, I really feel like you were setting me up to tell it and my dumb ass fell for it. My dumb ass fell for it. But bitch, since I'm falling on the ground and I can't get up, bitch, we telling it all. Sure did. And you left out the V12, left out of there, got in that black car, sat all in his lap, and y'all was kissing all up to 75, 85 until we got back to your house. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? I mean, what's... If it's a video shoot and he a co-star, then the relationship should have been on the set and that's it. We hung out on 3 separate occasions where it's just supposed to be me, you, and maybe Zoe and the makeup people. And here comes Mendices. And here y'all come sneagling and giggling in the corners. And sneaking in and out the restaurants. And him touching on you. And y'all having lovey-dovey, flirty conversation. You finna really sit up here and tell me I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes? Mr. Walker, he deposed to me. Mr. Walker, anytime you ready to depose me, come on. Mr. Walker, you gonna need to go down to the 4 Seasons. You gonna need to go down to I'm finna help you, Mr. Walker. You need to go down to the 4 Seasons and ask them to delete the video footage from the night when Tamar had on the blue denim dress that had the puffy shoulders and the skirt here. Cause that's the night all those girls saw her at ballet and her and Mandisi's trying to hide behind that column. I'ma help your case, Mr. Walker. Matter of fact, I might pull my credit card statement and let you know exactly which date it was. The dress was blue on that day. The dress was army fatigue green on the day we was down to the roof, Chris, and he was rubbing in between her thighs, and she was talking about, stop, stop. Okay, girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And Mr. Walker, I hate that this lady done went and got you involved in this mess, because all it's finna be is a big old case of he said, she said, and I'm not backing down. You can't tell me what I didn't see and what I didn't hear. You cannot tell me what I did not see and what I did not hear. You old call the law ass bitch. Everything they say about your ass is true. You done went up and stirred up all this motherfucking confusion, all because you wanted sympathy, going around lying, talking about the top of your damn mouth done fell out. Do you see how one little cry for attention on the internet has turned into all of this? When all you had to do was take your pie-faced ass on L'Oreal podcast, all you had to say was, I hung out with some friends that night. When I got home, I went through my normal routine. I passed out. Instead, you wanted to be shady. I went to a friend's party. I threw a friend a party. Yes, bitch, I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say his name. She didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name. When you know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said. You knew what you was doing. And you trying to be the perpetual victim that you love being. You not finna paint this narrative that, oh, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if anybody was betrayed in this situation, it was me, who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch. And you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Because you ain't finna fucking sit up here and tell me what the hell I didn't see and what the fuck I didn't hear. Baby, I already got two people that me and you know in common that I can call on the line right now to vouch for your ass sitting in his lap at B12. To vouch for your ass sitting in his lap at B12. So play it how you want to play it. But I think it be in your best damn interest to leave me the hell alone. I done told you I'm not them other punks you used to being around. Girl, it take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. It take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. And baby mama ain't never been no dummy. Baby, my assets and my money tied up in so many damn trusts and different investments, girl. If you're lucky to get anything, it'll be off this rush card that got $55 on it. Good luck, bitch. Okay? Leave me alone, lady. And you know what? You're right. It is unfortunate that other people's families and whatnot get affected by this situation. I hate whatever this may have caused for Yandy and her family, because Yandy already catching all types of hell down to the love and hip hop, so on and so forth. And I feel bad about it. But on the flip side of things, Yandy, I want to apologize to you if you getting caught up in this. But at the very end of the day, Yandy, it also ain't my responsibility to protect you. It's your man's own. Okay, let that be perfectly clear. Yandy, I don't have nothing against you. All the children that's involved, all the families involved. I hate that children and families is involved. Don't nobody want defects involved in this shit like this, but it ain't my job to protect nobody, children, or their damn family. It's Tamar's job to protect her children and her family, and it's Mandisi's job to protect his children and her family. And it would have been her job. It would have been her best job, the best job she ever would have did had she left me the fuck alone. But now you want to keep poking and poking and poking and digging and digging. And at the end of the day, Tamar Braxton, people are now seeing your ass for who you are. Okay? You home wrecking whore. All right? Allegedly. That's why Michael Malden wife was finna whoop your ass. Allegedly. Tawanda already got on the thing and said you messed with Tony Braxton, man, back in the day, allegedly. Then you all up on the stage, all behind Birdman, allegedly. Girl, you knew exactly what you was doing. You knew what you was doing, and you knew it was wrong. Because several times, me and you, several times, Tamar, I looked you in the face and said, girl, but he married. You was like, he not married. I said, so they just doing it for the show. And you was like, yeah, he say they just doing. We've had conversation about what y'all had going on, girl. So I'm confused about which part of the statement that you wrote on Mr. Walker letterhead is you being accused of inappropriate behavior. Either I got inappropriate listening or my barometer for what's inappropriate is broken. He deposed to me, okay? But I am ready, Mr. Walker. Oh, Mr. Walker. If you good as them people said you is down there to the law school, Mr. Walker, you'll find me and you'll get me whatever appropriate paperwork or whatever the case may be, and we could sit down and talk about it, and then we could really finish spilling it all publicly, bitch, because it still ain't even all spilled. I'm still holding on over here. I'm still over here trying to protect what little bit of damn dignity you got left about yourself. Leave me alone, girl. You think all them damn people in that room when you was sitting on that man's lap and it ain't no pictures. You think in V12 when you was sitting on that man's lap, some of them girls wasn't sitting back like this, taking videos and pictures. Is you think the people was dumb enough not to take no pictures? You met your mics today, bitch. Leave me alone. Mr. Walker, don't you send no shit around here to my house. Now, I done damn told you. Talking about, let me read. Hold on, nigga. This bitch done made me mad. Baby, we finna sit here for the whole hour. This bitch don't say, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Since when is rubbing in between somebody's legs appropriate? Since when is kissing somebody else's man in the Uber appropriate? If the relationship was appropriate, why was y'all not walking and leaving out of establishments together if it was appropriate? I'm confused. Mr. Walker, did you ask this lady any of this stuff before she... Mr. Walker, I'm starting to believe she came in your office and stole this paper and put this on it. Girl, don't got me hot. Excuse me. These rumors don't just touch me. They touch our families, our kids. Well, did your kids know what you was... Girl, I mean, there is so many places I can go with this. I asked your lying potato salad complected skin ass to leave me the hell alone months ago. And you just could not leave well enough alone. And then you want to try to piggyback off of what's going on in the blogs with the other bloggers being sued, talking about, professional reporting and responsible reporting. Bitch, it don't get no more responsible than reporting what you seen with your own eyes. As a matter of fact, what I'm doing is not reporting. What I'm doing is recanting. Recanting. Reporting is when you read the paper. Reporting is when you got the information from somewhere else. Recanting is when you live the experience. You ain't finna sit up here, you or Mr. Douglas, Mr. Walker, you nor Mr. Walker finna sit up here and tell me what the hell my lived experience was. Bitch, I'm like that lady on the Women's of Brewster place. You left your curtains open, I synced you. I synced you. I see that letter from Mr. Walker ain't addressed nothing Pacific. I see that letter ain't addressed nothing Pacific that was inappropriate. Bitch, I synced you. Mr. Walker, I synced her. As many people, like I said, anybody who was down to that V12 that seen Tamar sitting in his lap, drunk, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. And any of them girls that was at that valet when Tamar and Matt DC's went back and hid around that corner, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. Let's get it on, bitch. Since you want to sing so much, you need to be singing Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Ah, baby, let's get it on. Come on, sugar, let's get it on. All you doing is wasting your money, that man time, and his fax paper to engage in a battle of my word against yours, and I'm not backing down. I seen what I saw. I heard what I heard, and that ain't all of what I heard. I told you, go find somebody else to fucking play with. Want to sit up and fool out loud with people, man, thinking the shit cute. Then when it hit the fan, then you want to rush and hurry up and put out a video and make it seem like they was just co-stars. Girl, have you not forgot the conversations we've had? The conversations I was privy to? The things I've seen? Now you want to play me like I'm some old lying, delusional, crazy ass person. Girl, fuck you. You let that damn man send some shit around my damn house. You gonna curse the day that shit ever made it here. I tell you that. Leave me the fuck alone. Keep your damn mouth closed and go sing them battered woman love songs of yours. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. All of this shit was dead. But in the true Tamar fashion, you had to take your pie-faced ass up there to L'Oreal and be shady. Shouldn't your ass be somewhere healing? Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. They wonder why your ass became a spokesperson for PrEP. Girl, don't get me started. You don't match your damn match. Let's move on. Couldn't take the heat no more, baby. She couldn't take the heat. Then want to go call the laws. Want to go down there and call Mr. Walker office. Now you set all this shit in motion. Then you want to go call Mr. Walker office. Girl, give Mr. Walker my number. Let me tell Mr. Walker who his client really is. That's probably the process serving people at my door now. Riot in Rio. Let's move on to the next thing. Something else about some anger since I'm mad.